Guys, they have done it again. Let me introduce the covert pant from Barbell Apparel. This is engineered for the everyday athlete who demands a little more from their gear, with stealth zipper pockets for easy access, a reinforced tool pocket for your confidence, and a carabiner clip loop for convenience. These pants are ready for anything. They're crafted with military-grade 4-way stretch fabric, and they are tough yet flexible, which is perfect for intense workouts or daily adventures. And with an athletic fit built and designed for your body, you're gonna feel incredible. And guys, here's the best part. Barbell Apparel will stand by their gear with a 100% lifetime replacement guarantee. It rips or breaks, they got you covered. Plus, with their size exchange guarantee, you can go for your fitness goals with complete confidence that your barbell gear will evolve with you. So why settle for ordinary when you can upgrade to extraordinary? Go to barbellapparel.com to fuse unmatched functionality and everyday comfort with the new covert pant. Or guys, just click on the link below. Jiří Procházka already talking to the fans. Already doing some weird Jiri stuff, and I don't know, man, being a baby, I don't know. It's one of these things. I turned this camera on. I wanted to make a nice piece about Jiri. I haven't met him, but I appreciate him, and I recognize pretty incredible grit to that guy. I mean, a real tough guy. You want to beat Jiří Procházka, well, you better do what Teixeira did. Better knock him out. He is not going to give up. And there's really not, as simple as that might sound, there's not a bigger compliment that one fighter could give to another. The whole sport is presented to you, the fan and the audience, is the punches and the kicks and the grappling, but that's just how we present it to you. That is a battle of wills, and there's nothing more. I am tougher than you, or I'm not. I'm going to use the punches and kicks to change your mind to whatever you walked in here with. I'm going to change your mind and convince you it's me. But that's all we're doing. And Jiří Procházka, I've never seen him do it. I've never seen him do anything where he gets talked out of being determined, where he gets talked out of being willing to walk through fire if that's what it takes for victory. And he says he's got to either evolve or he's got to quit. And it's just a very interesting statement. Like, anything, that is basic biology 101. You evolve or you become extinct. Like, I do understand what Jiri's saying. And I also understand that he's talking about, I'm not going to settle in. I'm here to be champion. And I don't have the skills and tools needed right now to deal with this threat, which is Pereira. To beat him, I don't just need a better night or, let's go out there and see what happens and it's anybody's game. I need some more weapons. And that becomes, that's a very dangerous game. Like in theory, that is absolutely right. And in theory, you do want to evolve and grow. It's just it's an interesting game in practice. There is very few moves that you're ever going to use on Saturday night that you didn't learn 10 years ago. I mean, right? You go through training camp and you're breaking down, you're studying for a guy. It's all fake. That's all for like mental and you're going to go out there and use your skill, what it is you do best. You are not going to change from one fight to another or wait till he throws this, which he's known for, to slip outside and come with the uppercut. Like, that's all, none of that's real. So when you attempt to evolve, the first thing that traditionally happens is you leave your current situation. Whether that is you just go out and do a couple of months somewhere or you go and join a whole new team, it's generally the beginning of the end. Like if you ever see an MMA fighter over 28 years old switch camps, it's the beginning of the end. Not suggesting for you that's what Jiri's going to do, but if you're looking to learn some new styles, new turn techniques, it would seem quite obvious that that's what you're going to have to do. Now, let's talk about that. let's talk about that exactly. I'll throw myself in there, but I had a duck under. It's a move in wrestling, but if I ever needed a point, I could turn to that duck under, and I never use it unless I needed to score. It was one that I had in my back pocket, and I had a setup. And everybody fell for it, from the national quarterfinals to the national semifinals. I got to college, and the college I went to had a different duck under. It was called a club duck. And every time I would try to drill my duck under, I'd go, oh, no, hey, you got to do it like this. I never in my life have scored a club duck. It's a beautiful technique, by the way, but I never scored it. I didn't ever learn how to do it. And lost mine. I lost my duck. I, to this day right now, don't know how I did it. I can't remember the footwork because it got interrupted so many times. There's something new put in there. And I'm only suggesting for you, like, that's a very common thing. When guys go somewhere to pick up new tricks, and it's a very specific tipping point. When you're over a certain age and you go in and you start learning new tricks, you end up forgetting your original ones. And it concerns me. Now, with that said, Ian Gary went out in this fight, but see, the tipping point doesn't apply to him. He's under the age limit. He's under 28 years old. So he is able to go in the gym with, say, Damian Maia in this case, work on grappling, work on figure four in the body, controlling the back. It's just different. And it concerned me, like from a visual standpoint, Yuri's right. But Jiri does also need to understand that he is the second best guy in the division. I mean, the third best guy in that division is named Rachik, and Jiri stopped Rachik. Like, there's the gap. Rachik is the third best guy, and no one can really touch him. But Jiri is the next best guy. Nobody can really touch him. And I don't know if Pierre is going to stick around. But you can't, when you lose a contest, decide that that's the time where you've got to change things. Like, you can't be outcome-based. It's a huge mistake, and the champions don't make it, but the top contenders do. If you are outcome-based as opposed to performance-based, you're really missing the number one philosophy that you need to be successful or to extend your career within this sport.